look at the plan, see what happened, then you tell me how you're doing. You okay then? Why don't we do that?
Yeah, okay. So I think let's start with paper one. I think
So you mean you did paper one today? Is it?
I wasn't for the two papers I did today. I wasn't able to mark them. It's mostly my fault.
So are you saying that you read first in your 3 hours?
No, I just jumped in and started to read. Start clock then went on it. I didn't do the.
You didn't do the reading first.
I thought that was the point. You just go and do.
No, you do the reading in the 3 hours.
I mean, yeah lah. Start 3 hours. Start reading.
Sorry. Yes. So you read first lah, as in that's what I mean.
I mean, yeah lah. I guess.
Okay then.
Then I guess I did it.
And it took the whole 3 hours, right?
Yeah, it did.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Right. Okay.
I did it. Paper one is still pretty rough.
Yeah, as it should be.
Honestly, some parts that I could get are mostly luck. Like all the integration.
Right.
But not much to say. There was a differential equation that was okay, not the worst. I had two more difficult ones from my school's paper.
Right.
I think yeah, so differential equation was fine. There was a I mean, I haven't gone through the marking obviously, so we will know soon.
Yeah.
There's still there was a vectors questions that was a bit. I think I skipped the first part where it's identification. But I think the rest of the paper went fine. Like there were a few parts that I think I could have done better. Other than that, it's fairly basic. Like
so, did you target the marks after the?
Sort of. I mean, there's not many spaces where I could target there because like I think paper one is too weak. Like I targeted functions. I think there was one like linear equations and graphing one that one I did first. A few the parametric one. There was a parametric question as well. The one I targeted, and then I think that was about it. Then the rest was just down to and make it more and more difficult. Then different configurations or there was one of the APGP ones, the one about money. The one I think I have. That one I think it's just a matter of even memorizing how to write the sum. But other than that, I don't think I could target very well because there's blind spots. Oh, there was a modulus question. Non-applicant paper. I guess I did that first. Yeah, that's paper one.
Yeah.
I think most my effort went here.
Sure.
Paper two went better. There was a vectors questions. That one was like numbers one, so that I could do. So I did that first. Took more time than I think I should have, especially since I read it before. Other than that, there was a complex number question. This one went okay, I think, because I did a similar type in school before, like root. I'm just making a polynomial, then it gives the roots. If I ask you if I other roots, that went okay. I think for the pure math section of paper two, it was fine. There was a Maclaurin that Maclaurin was okay as well. It was just Yi Hao Wai. It was very simple, very simple.
Hmm.
I think I think no, not much, not much in the way except for like there was a there was a hands question which I'm not too confident about, but I tried it anyways lah. Then afterwards there was a what's it called? There was a hypothesis that was fine. I left that to the end. I don't know if I should have, but I did. There was a very I don't know how you call it. It was a very odd tree diagram. No barely any numbers. It was just letters. I guess it was kind of like numbers. It's just letters and fractions, stuff like that.
Mm.
The probability as well was all right. There was some parts of it. There was a big part of the probability that I couldn't get, but I left that one blank. Very standard. What's it called? Very standard DRV. I think fairly standard DRV. I think I did that second for probability. Also there was obviously linear correlation and all that stuff. That was fine. Normal was much bigger than I expected, which is good for me. So yeah, all paper 2 felt better than paper 1, but that's about how it goes right now.
Did you target?
There was
Did you
no
target? Did you target
know,
after reading?
but I think a lot of it was fairly standard. Like I could do like conceptually I knew all of them. I knew most of them fairly well. So I only targeted like the beginning, DRP, and hypothesis, and the normal, and obviously linear correlation. But like the rest were fine. I didn't really encounter big issues with paper 2.
So for paper 2, would you say that you lacked time?
It was having a rush towards the end, but I don't think so.
Okay. Let's postpone our discussion until you want, and then you can show me.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, I'll mark.
Right. Yeah. Okay, good job. Yesterday, did you finish all the other papers marking and do a proper revision? Just to
Right.
get.
I don't. For paper 1, I did do the marking. Hold on a minute. I think I did do the marking. I got this is for, I don't remember where this was. Week, I want to say week 1 or 2. Obviously,
Let's look at it. Okay, yeah. So week 1, there's week -4, you mean, right? Week -4. So there's one paper 1 there, lah. Right?
Yeah, I
There's
think
one paper 1 there, right? And there was a question mark, so the percentage will be.
So let me complete it. Sorry, I should have done this more.
So, yep. Quickly, math paper 1, math paper 2, chem.
Let's see. Paper 2, I don't think I ever did another paper 2 beyond the 2 of them that I did. Beyond the.
Okay. How about the paper 1 math W-4 and W-3?
Yeah. Let's see. So I only had one of them. I think that's only had one of them for paper 1. But
okay, the mark quickly.
35% for that was 35% for them.
Put it, just put it.
I don't remember which one it was. I think this would have been this was wait, let me look at the paper. The first paper, this would have been the RV. This would have been the RV paper. So RV paper was from week 1. Okay. Right. So
you lose the W minus 3.
I have to look for it, but like as of now, I don't know where it is.
Okay, then your chem paper 2.
Chem paper 2, this would have been the one from week 1. Book. What? Oh boy. That's lower than I expected. Oh.
Put it. This is already 3 weeks lacking. There's no point in, in surprise. Put it.
Okay. This would have been a NJ paper.
Do write it down.
Oh. What I get paper 3? 8%. Like 8.
Put it.
Yeah.
Put it. Put the school, put everything. Put. You deleted something just now.
There you go.
Put the school.
I mean, I can put, yeah, sure.
Right. So you finish your marking for one paper 1 math and 1 chemistry paper 2, right?
Yeah.
That was yesterday lah. Now, how about the revision? You didn't do a lot of marking. Okay lah, there isn't much paper, right? So how's the revision?
The revision went. I think the revision went okay. I think I targeted. I targeted for chem a lot of the old chem stuff. So I went through.
That's at night, right? That's at night.
Oh yeah, this is at night. This is the night stuff.
Then the morning, the
Mm.
math stuff.
Math, I didn't really know what to do like in terms of revision. It's not really like things to revise, but I went through some of the what's it called? There's some in APGP. I did some questions for that. I did a few integration techniques also, like differentiate and integrate. I guess that helped for today. Some DE questions as well. A lot of like the stuff from paper 1. I didn't really do a lot of statistics.
Did they help today?
Oh yeah. I think
good. Now, after today, after you mark, you should know what to revise more lah. You should know for paper 1.
Yeah, I think there's a few. I got a few notes for that.
Right.
Some of the complex stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I for the question from paper 2, the complex one, I think I need to be faster about that, because when I talked to my teacher about it in school, this was, I think, week minus 3. That's like one of when I talked to my teacher about it in school, he said it's one of the common kind of questions. So I think for these types, I need to be faster about it than I was doing the paper.
Okay, let's be very clear about this. Yeah? Let's be very clear about this.
Yeah.
Until we have your paper 1 mark, yeah? The only mark you have currently is 35%
Yes.
in 1.5 hours, right? 1.5 hours, 35%. Back then, you just mark, right? Is it because you just do 35%? That means 35 marks lah. Or did you do more and make a lot of mistakes?
I need to check the PDF. I mean, I did make mistakes. Don't doubt that. But it was a complicated. I mean, I don't remember too much on it. It was a complicated paper.
Okay. Now, let's stop. Let's stop. When you say you want to be faster, when you say you want this topic and that topic, I guess that's good feeling wise, but let's talk about the mark and then strategize better.
Sure.
It's good to want all that. You have 2 days to accomplish that. Right? You have 2 days to accomplish whatever is it that you want. And probably we have to choose pick and choose what we want to accomplish. If this makes sense, right? Right. That's what we have to decide today. Look, there's only tomorrow and Thursday to carry it out, right?
Yeah, I guess.
At this point, we cannot want everything, right? So you're saying your paper 1 was helped by yesterday. That's already a good sign. That's already you picking things up. So let me clarify this first. Are you picking things up these 2 days?
Picking things up, yeah, I guess.
Right. So please mark your paper 1 and then we strategize from there.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. There's nothing else to do, really. There's nothing else to do. You can say whatever it is that you want to improve, but we have 2 days, not 2 weeks.
Okay.
We better target properly, lor.
Sure. Sure, why not?
Yeah, mark your paper 1 first, quickly.
Let me get my answer.
At 8:30, somebody is coming in. Please continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Marking, and then we'll still continue to strategize, right? Most probably tomorrow night, I'll ask you to come in for a while, right? To maintain the tempo, and you can ask questions, especially from paper 1. Then it will benefit your Thursday,
Yeah.
Okay, right. If you haven't marked, it's very difficult to do anything properly.
Yeah.
So the good thing is that you seem to be back on track, right? That's good.
Honestly, it's been a very stressful day. 2 days. Like, I was pretty scattered yesterday, even if I was pretty I don't know. I don't feel back on track. Not yet, at least. Today was better.
No, yeah. That's what I mean, That's what I mean. That's why the schedule was like that.
Yeah.
Schedule yesterday was like that, and the schedule today was like that. That's what. But today is not done. Before you mark again, I guess paper 1, paper 2 you can mark later. I guess paper 2 is less of a concern.
Yeah,
because you know there is always statistics and always one vector. It's just that you don't know which vector lah. It's always like that one. So it's very predictable and kind of in your comfort zone, right? We can't do much except to trust what you have earned, right? What you have, the skills that you have earned, right? But paper one, to put it very positively, we still have a lot of room for improvement. I guess that's where we potentially get more grades, right? That's what your mark is for. So, okay.
Hmm.
Anish, can you share me?
Yeah.
Hey. So today you won't be alone, right? The other A-level students. Today I'm still down. So if I'm a bit slow or if I'm a bit irritable and it happens for no good reason, you just tell me. Okay?
Yeah.
No. Have you done the two things I asked you to do?
Yeah, I wasn't really able to understand much.
You're talking about physics or math?
Physics.
Right. So first thing first, the structure of how you do it. Did you do it on the 8 or the 11:30? Or if not, when did you do it?
11, around 12 o'clock. So yeah, about 11:30.
Oh, that was the physics one.
Yeah.
Right. So you read first. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to read, right? And then you try doing the 3 questions, the
Okay.
MCQ one, right? You did that, right?
Yeah.
Right. That took maybe less than 1 hour, I suppose.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
tried, but I wasn't really able to do it.
Of course. I mean, it's just a preparation for today, right? It is a preparation for today. How about math? When did you do it? How is it?
Math was through a blog.
The 10-minute thingy? 10-minute use timer kind of thing?
Oh, I completely forgot. I didn't
You
know
do that right now. You do that right now. You
Okay,
go
so
set 10 minutes, do it.
do
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to do. That's it. That's all.
okay, but which questions?
The Jamboard. Remember at the last stage
Okay.
today, we discussed about 2 questions that you say you targeted this, you targeted that, you kind of feel that you understand this, you don't understand that. We end the discussion without doing it, right? Then you have 10 minutes to do it. It's a mini exam training. You need to do this.
Okay.
Okay, please do that first. When you're done, you tell me lah.
Right.
Yes. How is it, okay?
Okay, so vectors was a pass. Guess I should have seen that coming.
Give me the total mark first.
Oh,
give me some idea first.
56.
All right, sorry?
56.
56%. Now let's get this in detail, yeah? I'm gonna write down. Wait, no, wait. What school?
Oh, this will be A level.
Sorry, my audio is suddenly in. Sorry.
This will be A level.
What is the paper?
2018 A level.
I'm sorry, which year?
2018.
TYS 2018, right?
Yeah.
Then 56%. Let me ask a few more. How long did you read? And therefore, how long did you do?
I read for 30 minutes of my research.
Was the reading reasonable?
I think, yeah, it wasn't the worst. I mean,
okay, now, sorry. So you do this in 2.5 hours after a good read, lah.
Very good, yeah. I think.
But you didn't target properly, lah, in the sense that
I didn't.
Tomorrow you'll be doing either 1 or 2 paper 1s, right? You target first.
Now?
No. You target. After read, you target. The purpose of your reading, you close it as targeting. That means you force yourself to read like that. Right? This is especially because you're not confident in paper 1. Don't flip it. Oh, I'm confident, so I don't need to target. Oh, I'm not confident, so I don't need to. Don't think like that, please. Just target low. Squeeze properly lah. Squeeze it properly. It will squeeze your reading in a way that is good for you, and so when you do it, you're gonna be better lah. Right? Okay. There isn't much time to try other techniques, so this is a technique that you should try lah. Besides, of course, doing topical stuff lah. Of course, yeah, of course. Right. So I'll write this down as 56% in 2.5 hours. Now, another detailed question. I'm just asking you, how much more did you do? Or rather, how many mistakes did you do? You say that certain things are a bust lah. So give me a good summary. How many percent was a mistake? That means you actually tried them properly lah. You don't just skip them.
So that would have been a
total everything.
Total everything. So
count your mistakes, the one that you actually did and didn't get.
let me see. I need to look at the paper, sorry. No factors. Okay. Let's mark there. Whatever. I mean, yeah, I didn't do that. It's just didn't do.
Yeah, if you didn't do, that means, especially if you don't spend time on it, then it doesn't count. We're trying to get your raw speed here.
That means stuff that I thought I made mistakes.
Stuff that you invest time on. You invest time and energy on.
Okay.
And you're trying your best lah, even though you know you may not get it, or you're thinking that you could get it. There are at least two scenarios, but you did invest time and care to it lah, in the 2.5 hours. Count those percent.
There's an end bit which I just ran out of time on. But
then just count how many marks that you seem to have invested time on lah. Maybe out of the 3 marks, you kind of went 2.5 or something like that lah. You do that lah.
So that would have been, I mean, like, some of them I tried, but it's like, I'm not even confident that I managed to do.
Like you're trying for 4 marks, but you actually just invested for 1 mark. You can get that feel, right? You were just actually trying for 1 mark, or you end up only trying for 1 mark. Something like that.
Yeah, okay.
You do it that way. Understand what you did, Don't just focus on the marks.
Hey, teacher, can I leave and join back after 10 minutes so that the sound?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess totaling up will be around 19.
So an extra 19%, you have invested your time in.
Yeah, I won't call it. No, I wouldn't say I invested my time into extra 19%.
So what is it?
17,
16, 15, 14.
Some of the effort fell a bit. So if I were to just minus away the points that I actually did get, see this. Give me a second. So from there, I don't know how they mark this. Like, I could have gotten 1 mark, but I could, it could have been.
It's 1 mark. Decide either way. Goodness me.
Okay. So.
Be quick.
Yeah. Fine. So I guess it will be like what 15%? No, 14%.
Okay, 40%. Go write it down, okay?
Yeah.
In 2.5 hours, your raw speed, let's just say your raw speed is 70%.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
I'm gonna write it down here. Okay, there you go. Your true speed, because all the mistakes is 56%. Of course, the true speed is what counts, right? They don't give you points for doing things wrongly, put it simply, right? But you did invest time. So you did try your best to do 70% properly in 2.5 hours after reading half an hour. Let me put it another way. 70% is a very good mark if you get it.
But I did, and I'm pretty far away from it.
Look at 56%. 56% is you breaking your record, right? From prelim, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to rely on 35% already. I mean, speed-wise, true speed-wise, 35 and 56 is a slight improvement. You give it a try. You try 35 divided by 1.5. You compare that with 56 divided by 2.5. There is a slight improvement. Just give it a try. It's not as big as it seems. There is a slight improvement.
Very slight.
Yep, there is So this is to pair everything properly to its rightful speed, right? 35% wasn't that bad. 56% wasn't that good compared to 35, but it was good compared to prelim.
Yeah.
So 35% was good compared to prelim because it's 1.5 hour mark. What do you focus? That's the most objective thing we can say about 35% and 56%, right? I mean, you only did 3 papers up to yesterday, and there is a slight improvement in your true speed. Well, I guess it's okay, but you did improve beyond prelim. That's the most objective you can say, right, about your paper 1.
Yeah.
So now, aiming for tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, you're aiming for 70%. Because that was your raw speed. You did try to invest time and energy to it. Let me put it another way. What should you do tomorrow when you read? You should read and specifically target 70%. Let me get this straight to you. First of all, I don't think you should be reading from question 1 to question 12, one by one, in order. I don't think so. I think you should be actively looking for 70 marks. So let's say you are actively looking for 70 marks starting from the topic that you feel the most confident with. That just makes a good feel, right? That's just how we should do things, right? So let's say you go jumping around hunting for 70 marks and you get 70 marks after reading 10 questions out of 12 questions. Let's say you do that. Let's say. Then you stop reading and just chase after the 70 marks. Okay? Another scenario is you hunt here, hunt there. You be honest with yourself. You still cannot find 70 marks after reading everything. Then you still do it, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. I want you to have a target in mind. When you read, you're going for 70 marks. Because this is what today's paper show you. Obviously, the paper changes. Obviously, the question can get harder or easier or either way, obviously. But have that target in mind for this simple reason. Today's raw speed is 70%. Simple thing. Understand? If you're actively hunting for marks, you won't do silly things like reading from question 1 to question 12. That's called random reading, you know. Do you know what is called random reading?
Yeah.
The order has always been random one. That's not you. You know yourself best. You've been reviewing yourself a lot. So obviously target the marks that you can first, because you're just aiming for 70 marks. You don't even have to read everything if you don't want to.
Okay.
Clear, yeah? For paper 1, yeah? Clear?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how I think you should proceed from paper 1 to, you know, to get the opportunity lah. There's a big opportunity here lah, I would say. I mean, judging from the fact that you just apply technique and calm yourself down and you have studied reasonably with the 1 week unexpected gap, I would say like with that, I would say that you surpassing your prelim is already a very good thing. And it seems that it's not stopping there. That's what I want to say to you. So I'm just trying to, you know, edge you on to get the most out of these 2 days. To set a proper target in your mind. Because you seem to be trending up. That was obvious. Even with all the negative sides. I mean, you have been abandoning your math pretty much. Not because of week -2, but because when you are transitioning in week -1, week -3, math suffers a lot. You do a lot more chem and a lot more physics, frankly speaking.
Yeah, I guess.
If I'm just your math tutor, I will not shut up, but I don't see things that way, right? I try to see things as a whole because you have a lot of things to deal with. I try to see things as you see things, right? So with all that negative sides and abandonment that you did to math, whether you meant it or not, I don't think you ever mean it. And also don't worry about that. Hey, you're already better than me. Let's keep the trend for tomorrow.
Okay.
Now, tomorrow, my suggestion is you do paper 1 and you prepare for it today. And then you ask your questions tomorrow. I still expect that tomorrow you'll be slightly better than today, so you remark it. It doesn't take you a long time to mark. It might take you the energy that you may not have, though. I think that's the issue. Still, before tuition, mark. And then let's discuss the question you have. That'll be my suggestion.
All right.
Right? If you want to read today, then it's okay. Because if you read today, you take half an hour to read, then tomorrow you only have 2.5 hours, right? Let's say you do it that way. Read with the intention of targeting, right? 70 marks. Then you have 2.5 hours to do, and then the next half an hour you have time to mark. That's not bad. That's not really bad, I would say, really. Right? As long as you total everything 3 hours, you're not cheating. Right? That still counts. We're trying to navigate the whatever time we have left here. So we do this kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have any question on paper 1 first today? Or do you want to start reading for tomorrow? Or do you want to do something else? What do you want to do?
Start reading for tomorrow. What do you mean?
Right. Again, I told you, if you want to read today, just total the time with tomorrow, 3 hours. You'll be okay. That's not cheating. Right? So today you're going to time yourself in your reading if you're going to read for tomorrow. Let's say, oh, I read for 37 minutes. So tomorrow I only have 3 hours minus 37 minutes.
Yeah, I think I want to do that.
Right. No, feel free to do it here. And then feel free to ask questions.
About the paper?
Yeah. I mean, I will always discuss with you short of doing it. That has always been the case. But if you don't want to ask me any question, nobody's stopping you from doing that. Okay. As long as you read with the target in mind, 70 marks. Hunt for it. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
You're not hunting for 100 marks. You're not reading 100 marks. Who cares about reading? You read in the intention of hunting. Okay. Right. Please do so. If you're taking my suggestion to do 2 paper 1 tomorrow, I think that's a very reasonable thing to do lah tomorrow, yeah. Then try to read both lah today lah, if you can. Find yourself in reading,
Yeah. Actually.
Do you know how to target? You just write down the marks that you are targeting next to the question, right? The question is bracket 7 marks. Oh, I'm going to target 5. Just write 5 next to 7. Simple, right? And then you're totaling things as you go. Right? You're totaling things. I have 12, I have 17, I have 21, I have 27, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. This makes your reading serious, intentional, meaningful, la 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 la. All those good stuff. Just checking Yankin, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you specifically hunting for marks?
Pretty much, yeah.
Total them as you go, yeah? It's also a kind of like a morale boost. It's kind of like just a slight positive thing to help you with exam. It's not a bad thing to total your time.
Okay.
Yeah, Kakao Brand, I can see you, yeah. But today there is no O-level student.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be Thursday. I basically want them to rest for.
oh, okay. So,
Right.
do you still me here or?
I don't think there is much that you can do today because they're all starting their own respective stuff lah.
Yeah.
Ainesh, Yankin, and Kyoko. But if I'm wrong, then I'll try to WhatsApp you again for today.
Can, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Uh,
Okay, Ainesh, I can see you.
Yeah, I was unable to do much.
Show me what you did either on Jamboard or on your paper lah, right?
Okay. I think maybe 2, 3 months on the 4 one, and I wasn't able to like get anything actually for the last one. Maybe 1 more for application.
Right. Show me question 9A first. I know that you're better at 9A. Let's focus on that first.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a video or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm setting up the video.
Yep. Yankin, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. How much your total target so far?
So far, I'm at 14.
14 for how many minutes of reading?
So far, it has been 10 since we started. So we have started at we've been what, 10 no.
Yeah, okay. All right. I get it. Okay, please continue. So,
Okay.
yeah, Ines, tomorrow set the video from the start, yeah. Yeah. Don't use the tuition time to set the video, right?
Yeah.
And, okay, same thing with the homework, right? The math one. Now show me the logarithm one. Okay, I see that you have an answer x equals to 3 and y equals to 1, right?
No, sorry, these are previous questions. This is my question.
Right. Now your answer is where's the x, and you don't get an x and you don't get a y.
Yeah, I wasn't able to factorize this. There's just no way. Even my calculator couldn't factorize.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what we discussed yesterday. We didn't discuss that you will do it this way. I mean, at this point, I agree. And then you said that you're going to do something else yesterday. That means from the first line until the line that you point at me, it all looks great. I wasn't surprised that you do it this way. But you said you're going to do one more thing after this.
Factorizing.
No. No. Our discussion was the preparation, Ainesh. I can't believe that you forget about it. At least you should have tried that. Now I'm going to tell you what we discussed today. And then you're going to tell me whether you remember or you forget. This is important, yeah? This is important, Ainesh. Yeah? You tell me whether you remember or forget. What you said, not what I say. What you said you will do is that you're going to change the 1 into log base 2. 2. You even said it as log base 2 to the power of 2, and I corrected that. No, don't say it that way. It's log base 2 bracket 2 to the power of 1. You did say that yourself.
Yeah.
So I take it that you forget when you're doing it.
No, I'll be honest, I did think about it, but I felt like it wasn't productive. I forgot that I told you about it.
Why don't you try if you didn't find it, even if you don't find it productive? Obviously, what you did wasn't productive also. Then there's no other way.
Yeah, that's true.
Pull up. Let me see. Pull up. Let me see. Okay.
Which means
Moving up.
yeah.
Moving up. As my student, you confirm lah. So how do you confirm this?
Key in the values of the calculator.
Right, for both or for one?
For one is fine.
For both. You can get it correct for one, and then it'll be totally wrong for the second one, and then you end up being totally wrong. There's no half mark in that.
That's true. Okay.
So please do. Let me see your confirmation. You must be rusty. Start with storing X and storing Y. That's your first Y, and then your first X will be -2, right? And then confirm the first one first, easier. How do you do it? Left-hand side, divide by right-hand side. Left-hand side, divide by bracket right-hand side.
Yeah.
Take it slow. You'll be faster after a while.
What? Why is it so weird?
Let me see your left divide by right. Let me see. Show it clearly. Oh, no, that's just wrong typing, right? That's your right, right? That's your right. Bracket it and then divided by divided by, yeah, okay, good, 3 to the power of x. Yeah, close bracket, good. This is 1. Good news or bad news?
Good news.
Good. Now do the second one. How do you log base 2?
Base changer.
Yeah, just ln lah. Just use ln. So right hand side divided by left hand side divided by 1. So that should be easy. So bracket, press the fraction because base change will be a fraction, right? Then the top one is ln 2x squared minus 5x minus y. ln, logarithm natural.
I can't find
Log base e is beside log. Is the right of log.
Oh,
ln.
yeah. 2
X squared minus 5x minus y bracket divided by ln2, right? That's your base change lah.
Yeah.
Right, then minus, what do you do with log 211? You don't bracket this guy. You don't have to close bracket this guy. Delete twice. Yeah, minus.
Oh, yeah.
Right, fraction, base change ma. Base change, ln 11 divided by
ln2.
Good. Now you close bracket. And this time divide by 1, so whatever lah, right?
Yeah.
Good. This is good news, right? Now you don't have to retype the first and the second one, right? Did you just press AC? Did you? Okay, can you go up and see? Okay, it's good, it's there. Right, just change your X and change your Y, and then you just go up and use what you have typed. Do not retype things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, then the second one.
Yeah.
So now you know you're correct.
Yeah.
You didn't get this mark, okay?
Yeah, I did.
You know how to get it.
Yeah.
I meant that as a disappointment.
I agree. I'm disappointed.
Please try to get it tomorrow. We discussed about it. You said it yourself. You have the original idea to do it. Don't go back totally just like that.
Okay.
Right? That was the effect of the discussion. Now, question 2. Question 2 goes like this. This is common in local schools. The mark is more. It is the easiest in this logarithm question. You can do this usually as a local student in less than half the time you take for the first question. No, I'm sorry, around half the time. It was that fast because it was this simple. You won't believe it when it is so long to read, right? You won't believe it. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it once. And then we will go to your paper. You're not a local student, go to your paper and just confirm whether this kind of question exists or not. If it doesn't exist, we'll forget it from now on.
Okay.
Okay, this is just an insurance, right? In case you have it, it's a lot of marks. If you don't have it, we can forget about it.
Okay.
Now, I want you to turn on your video, please, because I want you to do it on the paper. It's a waste of time to ask you to write marks, right?
Oh, wait, you're gonna show the method first, right? Because the phone has very little battery. So while you show your method, I could charge it.
Oh dear. Be more prepared,
yeah?
Yeah. Where's the pen? You're making some progress, but you are not prepared. Yeah. Very prepared. Oh, goodness. Of course, I don't have my. But to pretend that 1 doesn't exist first. So you say that you could have done 2, right?
Yeah, but I don't know why this wasn't able to do it.
Goodness me. Right, so I'm shifting to biology a bit, yeah, since we're doing COVID, right? This vaccine, this word vaccine, I think is used wrongly like in this question. Vaccine is not supposed to cure the people infected.
Yeah.
That's called a cure lah.
Yeah.
Right?
That makes it used to the virus.
Cure, right? It's a cure. So a cure only works if you are infected. If you drink it before, it doesn't matter much. A vaccine is the opposite, I suppose. If before you get it, you take it lah. After you get it, you don't need the vaccine. What does the vaccine do when you are already infected? It's the same version but slightly weaker what vaccine, something like that lah.
Yeah.
Right? So this guy is forgiven. The answer maker is forgiven because this is not a biology question. Same like if we use bad English in physics and chem, we are forgiven lah. It's not English, right? It's not English as long as I get it, you know. Yeah. Kyoko, I can see you, yeah. Please wait for a while. Okay, so a cure was discovered. Okay. Now, the population that needs the cure are the person who are infected, right?
Yes.
This thing is equal to what? This 0.85 small n big N is what?
The people that don't have the virus.
Is that the same as the people infected?
It's the opposite.
Good. So let's put a letter to just make it clear to us lah. What's the letter you want to designate for people infected and
X.
for people not infected? Okay, people infected is X. So people not infected?
Y.
Okay, so this is Y lah. So we are no longer confused lah. We read properly lah, basically. Right? So, but we only have Y, we don't have X. Can we just deal with Y for now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Y here. So what can we do with Y? You said that you could do something with Y. I feel that you're forgetting a lot of things that you say yesterday. So please remember them.
Yeah.
You said that you could do something.
I could substitute in 30 with the small n.
There you go. Anything else?
No.
Right. We don't have the big N, just say. This is normal, by the way. It might not be because you might not know this kind of question, but it's very normal to not know the actual number of population. The first, what is big N? That's where everybody has not been infected, right? Right. So we have Y in terms of N. You press your calculator if you want to quickly.
It is a very long decimal.
Yeah, just you store it if you want lah. Just give me the SF lah.
Okay, it is 0.00763.
763. Okay, sounds like 3 SF. N, right?
Yeah.
What does this mean? After 30 weeks, what does this mean? 0.00763. What does this mean? The number of people that do not have the virus after 30 weeks is 0.00763 of N. I'm going to make it slightly easier for you. This is 0.763% of N. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got that far.
So what does it mean?
Wait, is that the answer?
I should ask you, you know. I'm not okay with your reading, and I'm not okay that you don't remember. So read again.
Wait, then I got full marks. If that's the answer, then I got full marks. It'll be 0.7.
Ionesh is a big X in part 2. You said it yourself that they are different.
Oh, right.
You said it yourself.
Wait, so it'll be 100 minus 0.76.
I wish you said that first. I wish. So what is X?
99.24.
They asked for 2 significant, so I'll put it as 99%.
Yeah.
Right? This is like around 1%.
Yeah, that means I got about 1 mark for that, where I could have gotten all 3 again.
Yeah, I mean, it's short of what we discussed yesterday, right? But okay, so 1 mark, 3 marks, right? Then part 1 and then part 3 lah. I'm going to show you part 1 quickly and then part 3 quickly, and then you go see your paper. Does this kind of question exist? Okay. Right, Kyoko, please wait for a while.
I've been preparing for about
Yes.
27 minutes.
Okay, and you have targeted?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know what I should start with first.
You have targeted how many again?
Target how many? 74.
You can stop your reading. Doesn't mean that you cannot read tomorrow. But 74 marks, if you get all of them, it's like.
Oh, I'm not.
Of course, I understand that, but you get my point, right? You at
Yeah.
least have a maximum limit, which is very reasonable, right? It's not like you're targeting 50 marks, right? Your reading has actually gotten you something reasonable, right? If you really want to continue reading I assume the harder ones, you can continue tomorrow, but I suggest that you just do first,
Okay.
You don't have to read everything. That's not the point of the paper anyway, right? But feel free to continue if you so wish. That's up to you, right? Clear?
Yeah.
You read one more paper, I propose. So the first paper, you will have 2 hours, 33 minutes, right? I know.
Yeah, around that.
Read the second paper for however minutes, target how many marks. That's you do another one tomorrow. Make sense?
Right.
Right. So please go on. So Ainesh, end of week 1, right? End of week 1 is 0.85 n, correct? That will be the Y lah. Y is what?
The people that don't have the virus.
Does this make sense? Week 1.
Yeah.
Week 2, Y will be equal to?
To the power of 2.
Sorry to interrupt, but I should go eat dinner first.
Yes. Oh, goodness me. Please do continue reading and then take a sleep, right?
So do you want me to come back tomorrow to?
Yes, please. Let's meet at around 8 tomorrow, okay? Then you'll have more data and more questions to ask, because we haven't discussed the questions, because you haven't marked. Now you are starting to mark now. We can start to discuss.
Okay.
Right? Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow then. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye. So, Ainesh, end of week 3?
Power of 3.
Weekend.
To the power of n.
You have gotten your 2 marks.
Oh, okay.
It's not, you don't shorten this working. Just do it like that and then it makes sense. Okay? Both you and the question maker. Right?
Yeah,
this
but
is,
I don't think there will be a question like this in the SJP.
We shall talk with your paper, right? We shall. Now, I've shown you paper question 1, part 1 and part 2. So it's enough. Please look at your paper. Look at 2 papers, sorry. Better look at 2 papers. And please confirm that this question doesn't exist.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Let's just do it that way. Just do it that way. Okay, Kyoko. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. I can hear you also, yeah. We haven't met for quite some time. So if you have any updates for me, would you please give me that first?
We've been doing trigonometry in school.
They are advancing, they are moving forward, right? Okay, right.
Later all the formulas. Yeah.
You're talking about the identities, is it?
Mm.
Right. I did promise you that we will not just catch up, but we will surpass the class by this holiday, lah. Right? We can and we should do that, right? Okay. So you're talking about maybe the sine square plus cosine square equals to 1, maybe you're there.
Yeah.
Or you're further, you're way beyond that.
We're in the double angle.
If you're at double angle, then you're close to finishing, lah. Right. So let me confirm a few things. You did the sketching of graph already, lah, right? You did. You did the triangle type of question already. They give you sine A equals to 3/5. They ask you for cosine A, the triangle. Okay. You did the quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, principal angle thing.
Yeah.
You did the solving question where when you solve, you need to give them usually more than one answer, maybe 2, maybe 4 answers. You're already at there. Is it correct? It's very characteristic one. It's more than one answer. They really want more than one. Sometimes 2, sometimes 4, sometimes 6, sometimes 5, sometimes 3, and they don't tell you how many answers that they want.
I think so.
Yeah, it's called solving lah. Usually most of the stuff is solve, something like that. So notice that that's very different from your sketching and very different from your triangle one, right? Then there is something like proving law. So prove the left-hand side equal to the right-hand side, something like that.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the 4 major things that a local student should know. There's one more. So the one more is also very different from the rest. It's called R formula lah. Usually start with a drawing, and then they ask you to, maybe your teacher will say apply the R formula or apply the identities, that kind of thing. Have you done that?
No.
All right, so that might be the last one. And then your identities is almost, you have 9 identities lah, according to your exam paper, right? There's 3, 3, 3, 3 lah. There are 9 no? They give you the identities in exam paper 1.
Yeah.
Right. So I think you're at the second 3 lah, right? The double angle. Or the third 3. Yes, that's the third 3. Did you do the A plus B one already?
Yes.
Oh, that means you've done everything already. That means you've done everything. So your proving and your solving, the one with multiple answers, should be complex lah right now. Should be complicated lah right now. Understand? Anything else that you guys are doing?
No.
Okay. All right. Any other updates you want to tell me?
No.
All right. Now, I do want the working though. I do want the working of your end of year lah. The marking and the working. Do you have it?
I need to look for it first.
Sure. Now, to make it simple, just take a picture and put it in the new Jamboard. I think certain things I might need to read and then we discuss, and then I think it's better for us moving forward.
Okay.
So Ainesh, have you looked at 2 papers?
I just finished through the first one. There's nothing more.
All right, then let's look at the second paper together. Let's look at the screen sharing. When I say one paper, I mean, I guess both paper 1 and paper 2 lah, to be sure, right?
Oh, okay.
So both paper 1, paper 2, and then another paper 1, paper 2, just to be very certain. So let's look at it together. Screen share, please.
Okay.
Right, so you finish paper 1, so you're looking at paper 2 lah. Okay, good. This is 2019. Good. Okay, not this one. That you know, right? That guy is clearly something, right? Then this guy is clearly something. That's a simple statistics, right?
I don't have statistics. That's not interesting.
We can talk about it. That's not very difficult, right?
Okay.
What is this?
Not really.
Stop. Look at the first equation. Look at the first equation is extremely similar to what we just did.
Yeah, it is.
Right? There's a power, like simple. There's a power. The
I meant,
end is there.
I meant that the type of question is like, explain why and then I need to do all of this stuff. I think that doesn't come up. Not like this sort of questions. I think these sort of questions.
This one you can do.
Yeah, probably.
Take a picture, a screenshot of this, put it in the Jamboard. There'll be your homework for tomorrow. Lah.
Okay.
Let's continue reading after this.
And then we'll jump.
Screenshot to Jamboard first. Right, okay, good. So that's the first thing. Did you see a log in paper 1?
What? Oh no.
The logarithm.
I mean, I think I did, but I wasn't really looking up.
Let's come back later. Yeah, let's come back later.
Yeah.
Because that's the homework, right? So okay, let's move on to question 4. Let's see. Okay, yeah, clearly not. Yeah, that's definitely verse, right?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Right. Okay. Probability lah. Probability. Right. Okay. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Big marks as usual. This is the circle properties. Yeah. Very big marks. Very big marks. Circle properties also big marks. 10 in total. Right. This guy is what? You know what this guy is, right? Trigonometry.
Yeah.
For 14 marks. Goodness me. Right. Okay. So moving on. And this one is a sine, cosine, and sine rule, cosine rule. Also extremely big marks. This is extremely big marks, right? Extremely big marks. Right?
They gave us 32 marks for trigo. I wish that came out. That would have been amazing.
That would be amazing. Right. This is also trigo. This is a trigo sketch. I'm not going to explain how I know that first, but this is trigo sketch. And the issue is usually most people don't know that this is trigo sketch. So trigo is just a big thing, right? Right. Let's go down first. We're just looking for that in this thing, right? Hello, is done? Is done? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look for logarithm.
Don't have.
Okay, not here. Not here. Here.
What is that?
Oh, heaven. This sets. You haven't learned that.
Okay.
Quadratic.
There is. Oh, this looks very complicated.
I guess this counts as that. It does. So just the part A. So 3 marks. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's find more. I think there should be more. Right? Looks challenging. That's why we discuss it first. Okay, let's put it there first. Let's go back to the paper. Circle property is the last thing that you learn. This is another statistics. They really like their statistics. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Quadratics. They really like their quadratic, isn't it? Right. Yeah. Obviously, there's a surd, right? Then alpha, beta. Then geometry. Oh, you do geometry. Oh, goodness me. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Inequalities though. Inequalities with all the.
Just not inequality. Just saying that the p is going to be positive or 0. Nothing much to it. Nothing much to it. This should count as that similar guy. Oh, this is very similar to that guy. It's just a slightly easier version. Please copy. We were looking for a log and then we found this, right? Part B only. I don't think, no, there's no connection with the first part. So part B only for 5 marks. Kyoko, just checking you're okay. Yeah?
Which part do I take?
Take a picture of everything in the Jamboard. I really want to see everything because it can tell me how you got the 42 marks and it will tell us how to improve, right? Very important. So moving on, not the circle. Right. Okay, right. Okay. So now your homework, surprisingly, again, is the log mark only 3, right? There's only 3 log marks. It looks weird, but we'll call this from now on the in this word problem. Okay.
Okay.
In this problem is again 6 plus 5. So this is similar to how locals do it. Similar.
Mhm.
So this is from your paper, so there's no doubt that you should be getting this mark. As with locals, after a while, this should be very easy. It's almost like a bonus mark. So that's why I want you to be able to do it. Now, again, same thing with yesterday. We read first. We discuss, short of doing it. Right? Do not forget what we discussed. You can write things down if you don't want to forget it.
Yeah,
Yes, arrange yourself.
okay.
Right? All right. So read whatever you want first. You read and then you ask your questions. If you don't know how to ask, then I will try to give you hints without actually doing it. You're allowed to write anything and everything. Because in exam, you're going to analyze the question and you're going to write some stuff. Right? So feel free to do so. Kyoko, if you have made the new Jamboard, do tell me.
Yeah, it's a new Jamboard.
Okay, I'm gonna find that. What send me in?
Okay, I should be fine.
Are you sure you're okay with which one are you reading? Sorry.
BI is fine. BII. Well, technically,
Yeah.
I can do a guess and check for BII.
Let me see whether that makes sense. Okay.
That's what I would do.
I agree with you though. I agree, but I'm not sure whether in locals they won't accept that working. They do say approximate number, right? But what they mean is that a very exact approximate number of days.
Yeah, but
Right,
I think with guess and check you'll be able to get it. It'll take a very long time, but it's pretty much a guaranteed 3 months.
You're saying that if you do not know any other way, you will do that.
Yeah, 100%.
I will
Because
leave it to you.
Yeah, because SJ doesn't reject any working. As long as it makes sense, they'll accept it.
You have only, wait, let me think for 1, 2, 3, 3, right? And the behind one was 6, right? So it's 7, right? Oh, no, it's 8 plus 6, 14. So 14 marks supposed to be 22.5. Yeah, 15 minutes for everything today.
Ooh, that might not be enough, but
yeah. I cannot tell you how to do it, right? I can't. I can give you hints. So tomorrow, after you've done what you can, and if you don't do it, you cannot find a faster way, then we talk about it tomorrow.
okay.
Right? Makes sense, right? I'll give you a small hint without actually doing it, right? You want the T, correct? Get the T down if you want it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have the technique to do that, You
Yeah.
have. Right? That's all. That's all I can do. Okay. Anything else for part B?
No.
Okay. Feel free to read the next one if you want to. There's no rush in reading. You have infinite time.
Okay. What is this question? What?
This is a very legitimate and not very difficult logarithm question. Yeah, it's legitimate. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at these things, Kyoko. Yeah, I am looking at it. Right. Okay.
Oh, squared. X plus 1. minus ln 1. What is this? Is question 5A just a really long-winded way? Like, is there no like?
Yeah, there's a very simple way to do it.
What I would do,
Yeah.
from what I've given you so far,
Uh-huh.
I know there's definitely gonna be a simple way, but I would
Uh-huh.
literally just like grind out the answer. I would do ln x multiplied by ln x to get x squared. And then
No, it won't get anywhere. So clear.
will I not?
You can try. You have 15 minutes left.
Or then I'll do ln y divided by ln y. I'm not gonna assume I'm not gonna get any marks for this.
Let me give you the hint. The hint is meant to activate what you have. Our discussion is meant to maximize what you have inside you already.
Okay.
That's why I'm very pissed yesterday that you forget everything that you discussed. The discussion was giving you the best chance to get the best mark. You didn't use it. I'm very pissed. So listen to my hint. They want x squared, they want root y, they want z cubed, right? Obviously, they purposely don't give you x, y, and z just to make your life slightly more difficult. But p equals to ln x. Can't you make that into x equals to something? What have I teach you regarding in this and log? You mean p equals to ln x. You cannot make that into x equals to something p. You cannot. There is nothing that you remember.
No. I think like I can.
That's the only thing I can hear you. I cannot tell you what it is. Then there will be actually you're cheating already. Now you, however, could, because you're going to do this tomorrow, right? You could, however, after tuition, go back to our previous Jamboard, our previous note, and find out what that is. That's very basic stuff, by the way. So that's not when things are hard. No, those are basic stuff. You could do that at the start one. And if you could know what that is, then the answer becomes easy for you. Look. If not, then there isn't much else to do.
It'll become 10 to the power of p.
What? Sorry, what do you mean by that? 10?
Like, will ln x not become 10 to the power of p?
Ln is what base?
Oh, sorry, e to the power of.
Yeah, that is correct. End of hint. There is another way of doing it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. You do what you want. Okay? Do you want to write something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyoko, I'm surprised with the binomial question. I think the binomial question is written badly. I'm not sure that that's your fault. That's one thing I could pick up. Your trigo probably lack of practice, but you're getting it around there. The topics I don't teach you, I have no comment. But I'm a bit surprised with your CG. Oh, goodness me, you lose a lot of marks in your CGs. Oh, no, you lose 1, I guess, here. I suppose. Yeah. If you're happy with your reading, go back first. The end of reading is your targeting. Let me see your targeting.
Oh, okay.
Be reasonable, or it'll take some time for me to get this. With 15 marks, can I do 15 minutes? Can I do it or not? You have to do some balancing. So don't just say, oh, I can get these 3 marks, but you don't take into account the time. You should do that.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Right. Okay. I can understand what you're saying. Right.
Good one.
Okay, fine. Then
I'll
make
give,
just a reasonable guess. Yeah. You'll know
I'll
when
give
you
one. I don't think I'll get it. Like, I don't think I'll get much, but
right.
this
Okay.
should already get me 1 mark.
All right. That's something. Right.
Yeah.
Now this. So is page 6 the end, Kyoko? Just checking.
Yeah.
The circle, you got everything, don't you?
Hmm.
The circle, one of the hardest topic, you got everything, really.
Yeah.
Did you do the circle question the last?
No.
Do you remember which order did you do the circle one?
I just did it according to the paper.
Number. Right. Okay. Right.
Then I skipped a lot of questions, so like it was
enough,
like more
fair
in
enough.
the middle. Yeah.
Still, getting all marks for circle is rather impressive, lah. That's one good thing I can say. The CG a bit sayang, right? I must say. And the binomial, I think you gonna sabo the question a little bit. And then the trigo is just like practice lah. The rest I don't teach you much lah. So if you get log, then I'm already, good for you. Your discriminant seems to be a bit off.
The page 3, like the question 7, I really didn't understand the question at all.
I mean, nothing says that you have to do everything. I know people keep saying that do all question. It's nonsense lah. Just do until your target lah. Unless your target is 100 marks, don't have to do everything. So let's say 7, you don't do anything. That's fine. You were doing other things, right? Oh, your indice, the first indice you get almost full. The second one you kinda lost lah. But okay. I mean, there's some hope for your log. There's some hope. I didn't teach you that, right? Because I didn't teach you log, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it looks challenging lah, that question. Now, regarding question 7, it's a quadratic equation, right?
I think I couldn't identify.
I mean, in A math, quadratic question is only discriminant. That's it, look. Or sometimes it appears in polynomial, right? After the long division. Sometimes it almost never appears in CG for obvious reason. It's a line. It never appears in circle. It doesn't appear in trigonometry. It'll appear later again in your Sec 4 stuff called integration and differentiation. But for Sec 3, this is discriminant. And you notice that there is no other discriminant question, correct or not?
Yeah.
It should have been your suspicion, right? But you shouldn't have done this first lah. Maybe you do everything, you think this is quadratic, there's no discriminant, then that's a very good guess. That might have guided you more lah. So I won't spoil it to you. Do you think a discriminant is somewhat can?
No.
Oh, okay, then I guess it's correct to skip it lah, right? Let me repeat one more time. I never think that you should do everything, okay? Even until A level, okay? Even until A level. Do enough and make sure you get your goal lah. That's it, lor. Just to be clear, A1 in O level is 85%. If you do 85% correct, that's it lah.
Isn't it 75?
Yeah, no, based on experience, you get 75, you don't get A1. No? Ask your Zeze lah. Ask your Zeze. My point is, it's not 100%. That's my point. Nobody blames you if you want to get 95%. But if you just want to get A1, well, 85% lah. And that's already tough. That's already tough. So if you skip discriminant and you get the rest, who cares, right? Yes. Oh, you don't get what your goal is. You get 42, you don't get pass. Well, discriminant is not something that you can do. So I agree lah. You should be doing something else. I'll probably focus more on the, your CG is wrong, your trigo a bit off. I will focus on that more. Oh, there is a discriminant question one. In section B, question 9, there was a discriminant question. Very certainly. There was a discriminant question. But I still think that 7 looks like a discriminant. Look, we'll talk about it when discriminant comes. Yeah, I will focus more on other ones like binomial. Ayo, I think kena sabo the question. Okay, thank you for sharing with me. Now, any other updates?
No.
Right. Let me talk to Ainesh first then, yeah. Right.
Okay.
So how is it, Ainesh? You're reading?
I'm unable to. I don't understand.
Right. Again, the first sentence and the first equation, okay, yeah.
No, what?
No, that's not okay.
So P is a price that we don't know.
The price of a car, yeah. So
But
what does that mean? What does that mean that the price you don't know? You're correct. What does that mean? What does that mean?
in the second equation, but
I know. What does that mean that the price is something that you don't know? Tell me, what does that mean to you?
it's not a constant.
Correct. It's a variable that depends on,
The amount of
dependent
money
variable. Yeah. So as the time increase, the price of the car.
decrease.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
I
I'm
mean,
talking about practical life.
In practical life, how does that even happen?
Okay, you don't want a car, right? Not yet, lah. You don't want a car yet. You want something else? Tell me.
What, a phone or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that you want a phone. Tell me the phone that you want.
Like the new iPhone.
Right, iPhone 14 or 13.
Either one. Just say 14.
You're either very technically savvy or you are just not savvy at all. If you know the difference between iPhone 13 and iPhone 13, I assume that you want the I assume that you want the small one or the big one. You may want the big one, right?
I mean, big one is in the regular one.
Okay.
Or
If you know the difference between iPhone 14 and iPhone 13, if let's say you know,
I do.
very
13
clear.
is pretty much the same. There's not much difference. At least for my.
So why the heck do you want to buy iPhone 14? Why don't you just buy iPhone 13? There's a very good reason for that.
Yeah, I know.
Is it because it's your dad's money? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. If I had a choice, I would.
It's come back you. Right. Save your dad money lah. Huh? Save your dad money. Huh? Why brag? It's not your money.
True.
Your dad's money will become your money, though.
True.
You're just spending your money. Now, what does this have to do with this question? I'm not criticizing iPhone. I'm sorry. Let's go back on track. I'm sorry. I wasn't criticizing your choice in iPhone. I'm talking about this question. The price of a car seems to decrease with time. The price of iPhone 13, even though new.
Wait, why would it decrease? What's not increasing? No, I mean, logically, it would decrease, but the equation says it's increasing.
No, the equation says it's decreasing. You know, right?
No, I don't.
You're the king of subbing stuff. Why don't you just sub 1 and then sub 2? Why don't you just try that?
Okay.
Why would it increase if it's 0.95 times another 0.95? It's clearly decreasing what?
Oh, true.
If it is 1.05, what will happen?
It would increase.
Yeah lah. It depends on the guy inside lah.
Oh, I see.
So the question that you have, the previous one, the one that we did just now is 0.85. So the number of people that does not have virus is going to decrease week by week. I guess that makes sense, right? The price of a car, the price of iPhone 13 will decrease with respect to time. It doesn't stay constant. That's real life, right? That's real life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can accept that this is real life, that's real life, then you look at this question, this sentence, this equation, can you accept it now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, second one. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Now, even though you don't look at the questions below, you know where this is going, right? Joseph is saving money to buy a car. I know you don't save money for iPhone. I know that. But let's say you save money for iPhone.
Yeah, what?
Let's say you do that. I'm sorry?
I mean, yeah, you have to save money by like $1,000.
All right. So let's say you do save money for iPhone. No matter how high the price of iPhone 14 is, and no matter how low your saving is right now, you will catch up to it sooner or later.
Yeah.
Right? So I suppose that's the spirit of this question. Just look at it as iPhone 14. Ainesh is saving money to buy iPhone 13.
Okay.
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 Right. So please read again. We are not doing the question, right? Just saying.
Understand.
Right. Please try. Okay, Kyoko. You told me the oh, tell me one more thing. When are you going to stop having school?
I already stopped actually.
Oh, you're already in holiday.
Yes, holidays already.
Okay, tell me your holiday homework or whatever. What are you supposed to do? What does the school give you? Anything?
3 go number 3 for AMAT.
Oh, which is what we're studying, right? Good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, good. Anything else?
For all my other subjects, I have also yeah.
Right. I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to you. Anything happening on January when you go back to school?
I'm in charge of orientation, so
You are a very busy person.
yes.
This holiday,
Yes.
you will be going to Bintan or Batam for a trip, just a short trip.
Yeah.
Okay, because you need all the time you have. Sorry.
Next time.
Sorry, Kyoko first. Sorry. Yes, Kyoko.
Did my parents say anything?
I don't know. I think your father say something like you won't be going on a long trip, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because preparing for O-level or E-level, your sister is preparing for A-level, your grandmother. So, I think that's the reason why he doesn't want to go on a long trip. That's a short trip. Right. Okay. So because if you're that busy, then you need all the time you have in holiday. Your holiday doesn't seem to be a holiday. But we should still prepare for Sec 4, not just your job as an orientation head, your orientation head, right? Very important. But you could also prepare for your AMAT, right? You should, right? Let's be clear. Right. Sorry. I think for today, that's a very good update. Do I see you, because this is a holiday, right? Do I see you on Wednesday or Thursday? That's up to you.
Thursday what time?
Same law. You can also make it, Sunday and Tuesday longer, one half. Also can, up to you.
Can.
Is that better?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Maybe in the morning also can, because I don't really have anything.
You're right. Now tomorrow, then that means tomorrow night, let's just meet first. Then we plan, and then the next week can be better, right? Okay. Okay, let's just meet tomorrow night first. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Oh wait, so I just go now?
For now, yeah. I think I have enough understanding of your situation.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll see you. Bye-bye. Okay. Yes, Ainesh.
Yeah, on the topic of holidays, I also have a short holiday from 19 to 21, also to Bintan.
It's a good place. Been there twice, so enjoy.
Yeah, no, I've been there as well. I'm just because I'm saying I'll be missing Sunday and Monday.
It's weekend. Sunday and Monday.
Actually, I don't know if I'll be missing Monday.
I don't like.
Maybe I might be home by the time. Not sure.
Let's talk about it when it's nearer. Okay. Right. Okay. Understand. But it's a good trip. So please do so. Yeah. You don't have to change your trip. You may have to change when you work. Right. Maybe that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Sorry. Anything else?
No. A should be just the 2 equations, right? P equals to S. And this.
Let me read this for you. First sentence is Joseph is saving money to buy a car. Okay, can we understand that? The price of a car is P. How does that have anything to do with A? Write down the amount of money Joseph saved for every month.
Oh, it doesn't. But then
read the second sentence. Joseph
how am I
saving.
supposed to get it? There is no numbers. This is 400T plus 2000 equals to S. What's S?
You're not reading the question, isn't it? Joseph's savings in USD can be modeled by the equation
S equals to
S equals to 400 T. T is,
number of months.
I suppose, like, they did tell you that T is the time in month lah, in both equations. So S is
2,400.
I'm going to leave that to you. I think your reading suffers a lot this question. I feel that this is not something you're used to.
Is it?
I'm going to leave this to you. I'm going to leave it to you. Right? I cannot tell you what is right and what is wrong, but I can tell that you're not reading the obvious thing. It's very confusing to me right now. But this is the first time I analyze your reading. Right? This is the first time.
In both equations, T is the time in months, okay? Write down the amount of money Joseph saves per month. So that means T is 1.
Joseph's savings. You don't save. Do you save or not? This relies on your practical knowledge of daily life. Do you save?
Yeah.
Your saving and what you save per month, is that the same?
No, but
I'll leave it to you. That's all. I'm already communicating that you're wrong. That's not supposed to be what I do. You can argue until cow come home. You can have 15 minutes. And I'm not allowed to say whether you're right or wrong and to show you the right thing or the wrong thing. I'm not allowed right now. You cannot argue with me. You argue with yourself. Any other question for A? I cannot tell you what is right and what is wrong. I can only help you read and understand. That's all I can right now. There's no point in arguing with me. Right now. Tomorrow after you do it, then we can argue until cow come home.
okay.
Anything else for A?
I mean, this is clearly wrong. So that means I won't be able to do B either.
Use your graphic calculator. Oh, they even say that, so I suppose that makes sense. A complete month. Even if they say use your GDC, you still cannot do part B. Okay. Let me tell you something about using graphic display calculator. It means that it is very unlikely to be solved manually. Nor do they want you to do it. So it's not that you can solve it manually, but here's a bonus. You can use GDC lah. That's not what it means. What it means is really you cannot solve this manually. Really. That's what it means. So therefore, you have to use your GDC. It's not that you use GDC as a bonus. You use GDC because that's the only way to get an accurate answer. These are that kind of questions. And I like discussing this kind of question. You have never encountered this kind of question.
Am I allowed to ask my friends for help? Because they're much more better. They're better at GC than.
Is that considered reading?
No, but.
Yeah, so no.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. But of course, tomorrow after you do it with our tuition, then we'll talk about how lah and why lah. We'll talk about it lah. Of course lah. Of course. Right. That's of course. So just wait for one day lah. Suffer for one day lah. Right. If you wish lah. Right. However, you may discover it yourself. That's even better. I'm willing to give that chance. Right. I'm willing to give you that chance. Maybe you're also willing to give yourself that chance. Don't ask other people first.
Okay.
Right.
2 months after you start saving. Oh, C is easy. This should be 3 months. Easy.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Joseph want to wait too long. I want to wait 2 months after he started saving, right? Oh, he decides that.
That's easy.
I would agree with you, it seems. I would agree with
It's
you.
way too easy. For 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, I did say that this for local school are also meant to be easy, right? A lot of marks and easy. It was meant to be like that. So it turns out that in your school, it is also like that. That's correct. As long as you get the reading correct, it's a good start.
Yeah.
Right, so what time is this? Right, we're way 10. Now, that's it, look, this is your homework.
Okay.
right? So you have 15 minutes because of the higher mark, higher amount of mark.
Mm.
Okay. Now, you're making progress. You didn't forget to do this. Don't forget to do it tomorrow. Now, my suggestion is very clear. My suggestion is you do this at the 8 to 10 slot. That's a progress. So even though you do it at 9:45, because 9:45 to 10 is 15 minutes. Even though you wake up late and do it at 9:45, that is better than doing it at 11 slot, 11:30 slot. Definitely better.
Okay.
Because you're acknowledging that you need to perform on that slot. Then you just simply slowly shift it to 8. Let me repeat what I say yesterday. Don't forget what I say, okay? If you do at 8, you go to 8:15, and then you go back to sleep. I don't care.
No, I wouldn't
That's
like to
good.
do that. That will slow.
But that's good. But that's good. Because you're doing it at 8. You're acknowledging that your exam starts at 8. So you just perform at 8. I like that. But I'm not willing to just say, okay, you should start at 8. No, it's okay. You can start at 9:45. It's okay. 9:30, slightly better. 9, even better. You get what I mean. As long as you do it on that slot, you're acknowledging something that will happen in the future.
I can start by 9.
That's great to me. And then you can relax.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now, I don't want you to, waste too much time before your holiday. So you're going to read the physics for the next chapter. Just read first.
This is due when?
Tomorrow.
Wait, I haven't even done pressure properly with you.
I know, but we don't even have time to talk about pressure today. And yet we achieve something with math.
Okay, that's good.
So you're going to balance the two topics, right?
Then
right?
I can.
Right. So you can read chem. I don't mind. Just read one slide. Just read as in one set of slide. Right?
Oxidation.
Either one is fine. I'm totally fine with you reading chem. I'm happy. Yeah, Tyler DeWitt is not bad. Tyler DeWitt is not bad. The guy in the video. That's okay. Tyler is good. Tyler, oh my goodness. If you watch all of Tyler's video, you probably get chemistry, probably.
I like chemistry so far, because it was one of my better scoring marks exam
Good. Precisely. So you can do this. And if you want to view Tyler's the guy there, right?
I did, but now I know.
Yeah. You see that guy's video, everything. Wow, good you don't need tuition. Happy for you. Okay, so tomorrow's homework, we agree, will be your math on the morning slot, whenever that is either from 8 to 10, right?
Yeah.
You're targeting what right now?
I'm targeting 9.
1, 1, 3, right?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Right, but you have 15 minutes because it's prorated to the marks total marks. Maybe you'll get more. Maybe you'll get more. Maybe who knows, right? Who knows? Yeah. And then maybe on the afternoon slot you'll read your chemistry.
Okay.
So acknowledge your performance slot. You do it there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Also, do you want me? I can do this. I will download all of these chapters and put it in the drive.
Oh, please do. Please do.
It will take me some time, but I'll do it. Hopefully by tomorrow, if not by
You can also download the paper if you want, right?
Oh no, the paper. You can see the drive for the exam papers. Can you not see this?
Did you share with me? You show. You see. No, yeah, the people icon next to it. Okay, right. That's also fine.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, if you want to share with me, it's fine. If you cannot, then do something
Is it possible to copy the drive like this? Can I copy the folder?
Actually, no, you probably want to download and then put it in your individual drive. It'll take some time.
It will take a lot of time, but I'll come down to do it.
Yeah. Right now you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Right. So might as well do something.
Okay.
Okay. I can't say that we're advancing in AMAM, but you're advancing in your exam technical skill, even by just a bit. Your reading skill, right? Now your physics is still advancing beyond the class. So that's the first time we can say that.
But when are we gonna start on year 4 topics?
We are already starting at physics year 4 topics, right?
As in like math.
Now, AMath, I'm just writing on your code, right? You were practicing logarithm, so I want it to be real. Here's a real practice law. Now, that means if you want to go to Sec 4, that means we have to go back to Trigo for a while, right? We'll probably be finishing everything. No, we cannot let go of Trigo because the moment you go to what they call the Sec 4 stuff, the Trigo will come in very soon. So that means the one that you do here 15 minutes will be bolstered with Trigo. That means it's suddenly going to be like 45 minutes, something like that, to 1 hour. Just be prepared on that.
Okay.
Right, so it's 1 hour exam condition. We read everything first, we discuss everything first. You do it from the 8 to 10 slot. 8 better, but 9 is fine.
Okay.
Right, you know why we're doing all this?
Yeah.
All right, then we go to the Sec 4 AMath, and then you will be prepared because your Trigo is at least practicing already.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, okay, something like that. That's how we go. It'll be the same with your physics and chemistry, by the way. Whatever we learn, we put it into practice in terms of exam simulation.
All right.
Right. Okay. There's no other thing. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow as well. Good night.
Good night.